Hey YouTube, it's KJ. I've been missing in action for about a month now, so I'm back. I started working, my son turned 2, and I've been out of town like a lot in the past month, so that's why I've been missing in action. Today's video is in honor of Pride Month, which ends tonight. My coming out story featuring my mom, to share her feelings of when I came out and her feelings now and what's changed within that time. So here we go. So to start out the video, I want to start by introducing my mom. Mom, we need to close that curtain because you look like a ghost.
Okay.
Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Nancy.
And that's my son, who's never been in any of my videos. Hey, can you look at the camera? Turkey. Stink.
Say hi. Hi.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
I guess you're just gonna look like a ghost.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so my coming out story. Oh yeah? Give me a kiss. Rude. Okay. So I came out 3 times in my life. The first time was in 4th grade to my best friend at the time. I revoked that coming out when I realized that it was not actually okay to be gay, like a year later. But I did tell my best friend in 4th grade that I thought I was a lesbian. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You're choking me. My second time coming out.
Are people actually watching
Yeah,
right now?
no, not right now. My second time coming out, I didn't actually come out. It was back in the landline days where your parents could listen on the other side of the phone. And my parents listened to a conversation I was having. I think I was like 12 at the time, something like that. I was in 7th grade. It was my first girlfriend. I was having a conversation with her, and my parents heard the details of the conversation where we talked about dating. And then they sat me down and talked to me about how being gay was like unacceptable and did I have anything to tell them, and all the while I had no idea they heard my conversation, so I denied it until they came with the facts. That was when I think I was 12, like I said. So I ended up like not really talking about it. I said I was bisexual at that time. Yeah. And I tried dating guys after that, and just wasn't my thing. So when I was 14, I came out as fully lesbian to my mom in the car in front of our house, and that was an emotional conversation because I was like actually coming out at that point. And my mom's biggest concern to me was that I wouldn't have kids, which clearly I had kids. A kid. I'm done. Only one and done. But yeah, so I had kids. That was her biggest concern. She cried. She asked me like, what did she do wrong? Nothing. Just a happy gay me. So here's my mom's side of the story. Sorry if you can't hear me over my son. And here you go, Mom.
Hi. Again, my name is Nancy, and my daughter KJ. Like to surprise us in many ways, but I must say that was a big surprise.
I don't know how.
I probably wasn't the nicest about it, and the reason I wasn't was beliefs, the way I was taught, the way I was brought up, things that I was more worried about what people would think and what people would say than my daughter's feelings, and it was very rude, mean, and ended up going to counseling with my daughter, where the counselor preached to me that it was just a phase that my daughter was going through and that I needed to accept it.
Are you talking about the psychiatrist? Because my therapist told you I was going to do it regardless, whether it was with a man or a woman. Are you talking about the psychiatrist?
I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying. I was on a roll.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So, her doctor told me that it's a phase that they go through. Don't worry about it. Get over it. I explained my religious portions. I explained that more or less how I thought people would think of my daughter. And again, instead of taking her feelings into the fact. And on my last meeting with the counselor person, she proceeded to tell me that this was Caitlin's life and I would just have to get used to it. And I said, well, I thought you told me this was a phase, that I had to get used to it and she would get over it. And she told me, well, we don't always make the correct statements. So that was her counselor. So again, I went home still feeling not correct. But after time and after not worrying about what everybody else felt, except for my daughter, and what we felt as a family, we grew closer. And I felt bad for some of the things that I had said to my daughter previous to this happening. And I wish that if I'd known how, and if I knew now what I knew then, I would have went about it in a lot different ways. So I am saying I'm sorry for the hurt at that time I caused my daughter, and saying that I love her more now, just the way she is. And I thank her for my grandson.
Oh, Mom. You're gonna fall. So that's my coming out story. I'm glad I was able to bring my mom on so that the people who are going through coming out can see the growth. Not all parents grow to understand it, but majority of them do. It just takes time. I'm living proof of that because my mother's sitting next to me, and if she wasn't going to come around to it, she probably wouldn't be in my life, and so I'm glad she did. She got her grandson that she was worried about having, who doesn't sit still. And he's here, and we're good, and I'm still gay as ever. So, we made it, bud. High five. Yeah. Say bye.
Bye.
Well, you gotta say bye to the camera.
Bye, camera.
Say bye.
Bye.
No, not to me, Ma Turkey. Say bye.
Say bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.